As you may or may not know, the end boss of Mist of Pandaria will be Garrosh Hellscream. Now you might wonder what the hell has that to do with Ragefire Chasm. Well, they did a little revamp on Ragefire Chasm for Mist of Pandaria, and it combines itself with lore, so I thought it would be nice to show you the new instance and explain you a bit about it. Now the thing is, the story behind it is that Garrosh will be corrupted, because if you think about it, Garrosh currently is already a raid boss that you can kill. You can already assemble the alliance and go kill him. So that made me wonder, what would make him more powerful, what could change him to make him a raid boss? Now, for one theory is the Shah corrupting him. Another one is the Ragefire Chasm. Now the Ragefire Chasm has always been under Orgrimmar, and as you could see from the quote at the beginning, Thrall had the idea of letting them stay and hopefully find the cult leader and destroy it. But now Garrosh is in charge on Orgrimmar, and it seems to be that there are plenty of new corrupted orcs under Ragefire Chasm. Now from the Horde side you get a quest from Garrosh to go inside and kill a bunch of shamans and kill a bunch of people. But once you turn in that quest, and let me look it up for you, it says, "Good work, name. This will make it very clear how Garrosh is going to deal with failures." That means that Garrosh knows about this. That means he has ordered this, but they're failing him. The experiments that they're doing are not going as he wants it to go. So he knows about this. He is doing something underground that is horrible. Now this is the first boss, yeah, this is a fire doggy, and they have given you some excellent new looks. This is one of the first dungeons that you're going to enter, and look at it, man. The skins are perfect, they're firelandish, and they look amazing. The abilities are not that powerful, but that's as it should be for a starting dungeon. Now going back to Garrosh, yeah? If he's corrupted by things in Ragefire Chasm, that would mean a link to demonic corruption. For those of you that don't know, his father, Grom Hellscream, was one of the first leaders of the Horde, or at least him and a bunch of other people drank some demon blood, and that gave them a corruption that gave them a red skin and a red glow in their eyes, and it gave them incredible power. Power that Garrosh might need if the Alliance is going to come after him. Now apologies in advance for all the lore wizards out there. This is just me speculating and thinking with the limited information that I have. So if you have any other ideas about this, please do not be afraid to correct me in the comments. That's the only way we're going to get this puzzle together. And even so, you only know once Metzen decides to implement the last patch. Now here we have the second boss, Dark Shaman Koronval. And as you can clearly see, he has the red orcish skin. And for those who've played Burning Crusade, this was the orc color. This is the corrupted orcs that were never set free by Grom, if I remember correctly. It looks amazing, this fight. And it seems to be like he is the one operating in this place. Because you'll see the next two bosses. And yeah, it just, for me at least, it gave me that idea. Now look at those graphics, man. Isn't that incredible for a first dungeon to enter? That's just amazing. And say that Garrosh is once again corrupted by the demons, like his father was. It gives doors, it opens doors to new stories. Like, what if we're going to invade Demonland? What if this final battle against Garrosh unites the Alliance and Horde in a way that it can set out and deal with other bad guys that are out there? Now I will do a different video about Garrosh alone. I've got Varian, Jaina and Garrosh on my planning. And that will be purely about lore, and I like the storyline, guys, so yeah. Now you can see the big worm already. This is a pure rip-off of the magma worm, I think. And right here we have an SI-7 ranger rescued. Hello. Because of course the SI-7 is investigating what's going on. And the corrupted Reavers orcs. Some of them have, or at least these orcs don't have a red skin. But you can also see the Dark Shaman acolytes, and those have blue glowing eyes. And if memory is correct, Blue glowing eyes indicate Scourge or Death Knightish, as far as I know. I like this, guys. I like, especially for the first dungeon, to be already lore heavy. Yeah, that's just awesome for me. Now here you have the Magma ripoff. His main ability is the Lava Spit one, and if you stand still for too long, it can definitely kill you, especially at level 15. His other ability is teleporting through the lava and re-emerging on the other side. Now you might think that I'm crazy with these long stretches and theories. Try this one on for size. Ragefire Chasm was a hideout for the Shadow Council. The Shadow Council was founded by Gul'dan. Gul'dan had a child made between a orc, one of his orcs, and a Draenei. And that child was named Garrosh half-Orcan. Garrosh half-Orcan is the one who murdered Varian, his father. Yes, Varian comes into play. Varian, his story that we all want to see, is with his death of his father. Now, according to Wawiki, she was ordered, presumably by the Shadow Council, to kill King Lian. Her vision had become reality, but she was unable to disobey the order, as she was still under the influence of Gul'dan's magic. She carried out the task, and with a deep sadness murdered King Lian, cutting his heart out. Lian's son, Prince Varian, witnessed the murder, but even years into his adulthood, was confused as to why Garrosh had tears streaming down her face. At the time, she was pregnant with her son, Madame. So yes, Shadow Council, Ragefire Chasm, Gul'dan, Garrosh half-Orcan, death of Varian, his father. This is the last boss, Lava Guard Gordov. He is known as a dire orc, and dire orcs are pretty rare in the World of Warcraft. There are only 4, let me see. Yes, there's Raz the Crazed that we all know and love. He's been made crazy by Twilight Hammer magic, and the one was in the Black Temple. He was pumped full of demon blood. Demon blood, red skin, so this one is probably full of demon blood, as the vials on the wall indicate. So what kind of army is Garrosh trying to make here? What is he experimenting about? What are they failing? Are they failing that the orc isn't listening to them? That could be the case. Whatever is the story behind it, I think it is awesome. This will be, imagine that you're a new player, yeah? This will be one of the first dungeons that you'll see. And if that story connects to later on, something in Mist of Pandaria, that will be fantastic. This is me signing off. I hope my ramblings aren't too annoying for you guys. I hope you picked up a bit of the World of Warcraft lore. Should you have any questions, should you have any notifications, or do you think I'm full of? Please let me know in the comments, and let's figure this one out, yeah? See ya!